Hey everyone, thank you for joining the session. My name is Shravan. Alongside me on the panel, we have Raj Kiran and Bala, who are also product experts here at Zoho. I hope that by now my screen is visible and my audio is loud and clear. In case you feel there are any network disturbances or technical issues at any point during the webinar, please feel free to reconnect. We would be recording this session and you will also be receiving a copy of the recording and the slide deck by email in a few hours. If you feel like you have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A option on your screen to raise them. Raj Kiran will be answering them and he'll be providing you with any assistance if necessary. So let's quickly take a look at the agenda. Before we dive into the webinar, here is a quick look at the agenda. I will be starting by giving a quick overview on Zoho Sign, and after that, I will show you how to install the Zoho Sign's extension for Zoho CRM, followed by how to send documents out for signature and how you can use this extension to send mail merge templates, inventory templates, and send templates that you have created in Zoho Sign via the Zoho CRM extension. Towards the end, if there are any unanswered questions, we can have an extended Q&A session to answer them. So why do we need digital signatures? Let's say if you are in a sales team, it means that you're handling more paperwork and there is more paperwork involved, then there are some disadvantages like poor handling of important documents, waiting time for the response, missing the deadline, and much more. These are some of the reasons why you must have your business completely digitized. In today's digital age, where businesses are already shifting towards digital transformation, it is high time that your sales team digitize their paperwork. There may be some questions about what advantages this may bring to your business. Let me tell you a few of them. Digitizing the paperwork helps your sales team a significant amount of time and effort which is being saved. It is easy to manage and share your leads. You can improve on your overall customer experience, faster response time, which will result in an increase in sales productivity. Your documents will always remain tamper-proof. Digitizing your paperwork will make it easy for you to collaborate in real time with other stakeholders. A digital signature solution like Zoho Sign will not only help your business, but also it will help you to streamline your workflow. So in terms of some of the highlights on what Zoho Sign is, Zoho Sign by definition is an e-signature application that helps you to send, sign, and manage business paperwork using a simple yet secured cloud-based digital signing process. In addition to its key functions and features, Zoho Sign also offers some advanced features like creating and managing templates, sign forms, bulk send and signs, in-person signing. Further, you can also use our REST APIs, webhooks, and mobile SDKs to integrate Zoho Sign with your in-house application. Zoho Sign also offers multi-factor authentication, tamper-proof audit trails, the blockchain-based timestamping, and also the certificate of completion. In terms of the security aspects, we offer military-grade encryption for all your documents and data. We use the AES 256 standards for the encryption and storing data in our data centers, and the TLS SSL protocol when transporting the data over the web. It is recommended to sign your business documents with qualified electronic signatures for the highest level of compliance and to be valid in the court of law. Zoho Sign has also partnered with some of the leading trust service providers for this. If you're from the EU region, you could get documents signed by integrating with Unataka, Swisscom, or InfoCert with Zoho Sign. We integrate with Sign with the SyncPass for the residents and citizens of Singapore. And for the South African region, we do have the Trust Factory. And in case if you are someone from India, then we integrate with Aadhaar eSign and the eMudra eKYC service. In addition, we also comply with the common data security and privacy regulations such as the GDPR in EU, the CCPA, and the HIPAA and the FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 in United States. So moving on, as you would know that we get business documents signed across borders. And for this, Zoho Sign helps you to comply with your regional and international laws, such as the eSign Act in the United States, the IDAS in the European Union, the PIPEDA in Canada, the Information Technology Act in 2000 in India, the Electronic Transaction Act in Australia and Southeast Asian countries. Terms of the native applications, Zoho Sign has our own native mobile and desktop applications available across all popular platforms like Android, iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, and Windows. That means you can carry your paperwork wherever you go and conduct remote business in a seamless and synchronized manner across devices from anywhere, anytime, and on the go. Let's quickly take a look at some of our integrations. Integrations, as you would probably guess, play a crucial role in every organization. Zoho Sign integrates not only with Zoho CRM, but with other popular CRM applications like the HubSpot, Pipedrive, Fresh Sales, the vTiger, and Zendesk Sell. Apart from this, we also integrate with other Zoho apps such as Zoho Books, Zoho Mail, Zoho People, Zoho Recruit, Zoho Forms, Zoho Bookings, and with other popular third party apps like Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and other popular applications. In fact, once you have set up the Zoho Signs integration with these applications, you can in fact initiate sign workflows right from the interface of these integrated applications. In terms of the broad use cases where Zoho Sign is being used, so here are the broad use cases across the departments and functions where you can put Zoho Sign to use. Not just sales, Zoho Sign can be used across all departments like HR, where HR team will collect new joinees, signature in various documents, starting with their employment contracts, NDAs, and where they would need to get the dealer's signature on quotations, service agreements. All this can be easily done online using an automated workflow in Zoho Sign. There are several more use cases, and this is just barely scratching the surface in terms of what we see our app being used regularly used for. Right. So let's now cut to the chase where I'll show you the extension, the Zoho Sign extension in Zoho CRM and how to deal with documents and transactions over there. So kindly give me a moment. Let me switch over to the other tab. All right. Thanks for the wait there. So I hope that you're able to see my screen here. So I'm very sure that you're very familiar with the Zoho CRM application, and needless to say that. And so this is how the UI looks for Zoho CRM. So in terms of the integration, there are two prerequisites. One is that any person who is leveraging this extension from Zoho CRM needs to have an active license in both the respective applications, which is Zoho Sign and Zoho CRM respectively. The second prerequisite is you are expected to install the Zoho Sign extension for CRM from the marketplace. So I'm just going to quickly show that. You just have to navigate across to the setup in Zoho CRM. That will take you to the marketplace where you can just go to Zoho. And here I've already done this for my account, but just to let you know, this is the step which is expected from anybody who is getting started. So you'll have to just go to Zoho Sign, install the extension. While installing, you can very well decide who all can have access to this. And from my experience, it normally takes a few seconds to a few minutes to get this installed, not more than that. And once that is done, in all the default modules, namely leads, contacts, accounts, deals, sales order, purchase order, invoices, and quotes, in all these modules, you will by default find the Send with Zoho Sign button. So here I'm going into the leads module, and I'm going into one of the records. This is a test record just for your reference. So you can see the Send with Zoho Sign button. So this is what I was referring about. So all your default modules will have this Send with Zoho Sign button. You can just click on the Send with Zoho Sign button. That will open up the extension window. I'm going to share the extension window tab as well. I hope you're able to see it now. So this is how the UI looks. And here we are going to add documents, define a workflow, add fields for the signers, and send it across directly. Just to let you know, this is what we normally do using Zoho Sign from the Sign UI. We are doing exactly that from the CRM UI directly. That's the whole agenda of this. So in terms of the document upload section, you can either upload it directly from your local system or from the CRM documents, attachments, or you can also do a cloud import. We also have a set of templates, which is the Zoho Sign templates and mail merge templates. I'll be touching upon them in a few minutes from now, where they are used and what is their specific use case. For the moment, I'll just add a document from my local system. So hopefully a sample NDA, and once the document is uploaded, I can go down to the recipient section. So by default, the email from the record is taken. In case you would like to add more recipients, you can do that as well. If not, you can do away with one recipient if that's your requirement. You can define the recipient action, whether the person needs to sign or just view, or if it's a person who is going to approve, review, and approve the document, or whether it is a face-to-face signing scenario. Further, you can also choose the delivery mode, whether you would like to deliver the document signing link by email or email plus SMS. And we do have other customization options, like if you would like to leave a private note for that specific recipient, you can do that in this space. You can also, if wanted, enable the recipient authentication. So we normally have three modes: email, SMS, and offline. This is an just an option given to the sender in case you would like to protect your document by adding an extra layer of authentication. That's where it comes into play. So the signer will get an OTP. They'll put that before they access the document for the signing. Similarly, you can choose the signer language interface and also choose whether you would like to use the Zoho Sign outgoing email templates or the email templates designed in Zoho CRM. Right. So that's the customization option. In Other than that, we do have more settings to play with. That is the total number of days that you give for the signers to complete the signing part. Agreement validity is more of an internal reference parameter. And you can also configure automatic email reminders, and you can set the delivery period here. And finally, on this page, we have a generic note which you can leave for all recipients. It will be visible to all the recipients together. Right. So once I'm done with this page, I'm just going to click next. It will take me to the Zoho Sign document edit page. So people who have already used Zoho Sign, amongst the people that we have here, they would be very familiar with this page. So this is in fact the exact Zoho Sign page which is loaded within the extension. So here you just have to scroll down and hit on continue. That again takes us to the document viewer page. Again, this is exactly what you see in Zoho Sign UI. And here you just have to add fields for the signer. You can also pre-fill information from the sender's end and just send. So here I'm just adding the signature field, and you already have a whole variety of fields which you would be familiar with in terms of Zoho Sign, and you can just click send and confirm. So once the document is sent, you will be getting a confirmation like you're getting it now. And uh, once the document is sent, you can track these documents directly from Zoho CRM. So here, I believe the screen sharing would have stopped. I'm just going to initiate it again because I've closed the extension window. That's why. So here, I've just shared the session again. I hope that you're able to see the screen. So in Zoho CRM, we do have the Zoho Sign documents module, which gets installed once you have the extension. So here you can track all these documents which are sent using the extension, and these documents would also be available in the Zoho Sign UI. But obviously, for people who are using this extension, they will always prefer to track documents from Zoho CRM interface itself, so that they did not spend time in navigating back to Zoho Sign. So that's the advantage of it. You can track, you can not only send documents from Zoho CRM, you can also track them back from Zoho CRM interface itself. Right. So that's about the basic usage of how the extension is done. In terms of the signer experience, it remains the same. The person receives the email and they do the signing from the email part. So that's the basic of how the extension works. Now, let me bring in the other requirement. Let me take this one step further. So a lot of our clients popularly ask us for a particular specific requirement, which is from a particular record, you would like to fetch details onto the document and send it across to the signer. Like for example, in this lead, you would like to automatically fetch the person's name or phone number or mobile number, and you would like to pre-fill it onto the document and then send it across to the signer. That's the place where we have the Zoho Sign templates, right? So I'm again clicking on the extension. I already showed it to you, and I'll just show that again. We have the use templates. So Zoho Sign templates, mail merge templates. The whole objective of both of these are the same. It is ultimately to fetch the record information onto the document automatically and then send it across for signing, right? And the only difference is that Zoho Sign templates, as the name suggests, you create them in Zoho Sign and then you pull it from the extension and send it across. Whereas the mail merge templates, I'm sure you guys would be more familiar with it because these are created within Zoho CRM UI and you use them. So let me quickly give you an overview of how we create the Zoho Sign templates just for the benefit of everyone. So I'm just sharing my Zoho Sign user interface here. So we just go to the templates, right? So we create the templates here and we can use it from the CRM extension that I just showed you earlier on. You just have to go to the create template option that gives you this page. So it is very similar to what I showed within the CRM extension. You can upload the document either locally or from cloud. Here I'm uploading it locally, and for the signer, as the signer is dynamic, you need not fill in the signer details right away. I'll just mention it as signer for my internal reference. And when I'm putting it across or using it through Zoho CRM, I'll be filling in the signer information. And the remaining parts all remain the same, be it the signer action or the delivery mode, the customizations, everything is exactly the same. You can also make changes to them when you're using the template in the extension. So here, all we are doing is creating the template. I'm clicking continue. On the next page, I'll be adding fields for the signer, similar to how I showed you earlier on. So here, I'm just going to add a signature field. And here is also an interesting thing. So let's say you would like to place these fields on multiple pages. So you could have a 100-page document where you would like to place the signature field on the bottom of all these pages. You can just click uh, place field on other pages, and on this window you can choose on which pages you would like this to be placed. So here I'm just putting the signature field. I'm going to click the pre-fill and add the text field here. And in the text, let me just say I'm going to put in the name of the record. So the pre-fill part will fetch the name of the record from which I'm sending the Zoho Sign template from. So I'm just going to click save on this. Yeah, and there it is. It is saved. Now I'm just going to go back to Zoho CRM and explain how this is used from the CRM extension. So I hope that I've just toggled back to my CRM UI, or I hope that you're able to see it. I'm going to once again click on send with Zoho Sign and share the extension window. So this time I'm going to use a Zoho Sign template, and I'm just choosing the one which I've created right now. So it takes a few seconds for the template and its settings to load up because we have already created certain settings. So here, there's one prefill. If you remember, I just put the name. I'm going to just allow it to fetch the first name. So when you're using the Zoho Sign template in CRM, for the very first time, manually you will have to pick it from the drop down. But from the second time onwards, it will automatically pick the value based on the configuration of the first time. So here I'm done. And as I've already added the fields, I'm just going to click quick send and send the document across. Right. So here, I guess, okay, there's no first name here in my record. So I'm just going to fill this up manually and then going to quick send. Right. So like I said, it might take a few seconds, and yeah, the sending is done successfully here. So like I said, that's how you send a Zoho Sign template from Zoho CRM. And once again, the signer's experience remains the same. Whether you send the document from Zoho Sign or Zoho CRM extension, the signer is just going to pick it from their email and do the signing of the mandatory fields. So that doesn't change at all, right? So that is Zoho Sign documents, sending it by Zoho Sign template and the extension normally. Now, I'll show you just one more thing, which is the mail merge template. Like I said, it solves the exact same purpose, which is to fetch the record information and send it across. It's just that in terms of mail merge, the mail merge templates are created within the Zoho CRM UI itself, which you would be familiar with, I believe. So here I'm using a Zoho CRM templates. These are all test templates that we got here. So I'm just going to use one of them and directly quick send. So here The purpose is the same, whether you use mail merge templates or inventory templates for the inventory modules. It is ultimately to fetch the record and send them across. So here I've fetched this, and I'm just going to click quick send to send it across. So now let me just quickly show you a few other extra details. So we have this setup in Zoho Sign where you can reach out to the templates, where you can create these mail merge and inventory templates. So here we also have the email template. So that refers to the outgoing emails. Again, people who are Zoho CRM users will be very familiar with this. So you can customize it. You can also use it with the extension. And we also have the inventory and mail merge templates where you can come here, you can create a new template, and you can use it via the extension like I showed you earlier on. Right. Yeah. So with that, I'm pretty much done with the demonstration part of it. So let me get back to the other tab. Request you to bear with me for a moment. All right. I hope that you're able to see my other screen. And I hope that you had a clear picture of what Zoho Science extension has in store for you. And I would also recommend you guys to explore this as well. So we also have our 14-day free trial wherein you can set up this extension and explore all of this, and you will get a more hands-on experience to have much better takeaways from what we have in store of you. And now that being said, let me quickly show you our latest enhancements in Zoho Sign. All right, so now we do integrate with the Open AI platform via Zia. Right now, with this integration, you can summarize the content of your document before you proceed with the signing of the integration. And at present, this will work only if your account is in the US data center. The second one is we do have the e-stamping feature. The e-stamping feature works in particular for the India data center. This integration comes in handy in departments like property purchase, loan affidavit, where you might need to pay the stamp duty as well as sign the document. We also have the dynamic knowledge based authentication. Again, this is only for the folks who are having their accounts in the US data center. So with the authentication method, you can verify the identity of your signer using dynamic knowledge based authentication. And we collect the signer's name, address, year of birth, the last four digits of the social security number, and then generate questions to authenticate the signer. We also have the pre-fill by you section. So similar to the templates, we now allow users to add pre-fill field information in request form data. We also have the option of document scheduling. This feature will help you to send documents to users across different geographies and time zones. In terms of new integrations, like I said earlier, we now readily integrate with Zendesk, Cell, and Zoho Directory. Right. So there are some exciting new features which we have in our roadmap. We are bringing user roles, permissions, where the admins can define the roles to the users present in their organization. We are also developing Zoho Signs extension for Zoho Begin, and we are also enhancing our existing MS Teams bot. Being a legal tech app, we always tend to be legally compliant by partnering with trust service providers. These are just the key features, and there are tons and tons of more feature enhancements that we are working on, and these are happening on a weekly basis. All right. It is also important to be recognized by top industry analysts and consulting firms. In a short span, as you can see, Zoho Sign has already established itself in the eSign market and has been recognized by giants like IDC, Gartner, and GigaOm. And not only the analysts, but the end users must also like our product. And there's no better way than this collage to show you guys how much our customers love Zoho Sign. So that's the ultimate objective, to get the nod and the green signal from the customers. Also, we do actively participate in customer workshops and legal tech conferences across the globe. That being said, we'll also be visiting your city in these months, and you can always visit our website and grab a seat and come have a chat with us over there. Right. So there you go. So if you have any questions or feedback, including unanswered questions, kindly write to us on this email, support@zohosign.com. We'll be happy to address all of them. Like I said, even one-on-one personalized trainings, we are happy to do that. And also, you can follow us for regular updates online as well. Great. I think we can wrap up for the session with that. And thank you all for participating. And I hope all of you had a lot to learn and take away from this webinar. So do watch out for future webinars and join us to learn more. Until then, this is Shravan taking leave on behalf of the entire panel. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.